Oh hey, I didn't see you there. I was just catching up on my lecture notes. And you know what I was thinking? EDUC 1704 has taught us that creative arts are a significant part of primary schooling, not only on their own, but intertwining with other aspects of the curriculum.
We have looked at how many different aspects of the curriculum can be enhanced using the creative arts, including English, study of society, maths, and even science.
Our program is placed within the context of the garden beds here at Long Pocket and explores how 4 elements of the arts can be used to achieve our core learning focus, which is exploring how nature causes students to understand human growth.
The Australian science curriculum indicates that grade 4 students should be able to understand that living things, including plants and animals, depend on each other and the environment to survive. Our program teaches this through the arts.
This is Heckle. He's been based off the Life Education van's Healthy Harold. Boom! Rather than the teacher taking the children through our activities per se, we've elected to use Heckle to drive the learning. Good morning, children. I'm Heckle the Frog. Isn't it great to be here at the beautiful Long Pocket? Now kids, I'm really glad you could all make it here today because I've got something very special planned for you all. Now usually I only come to Long Pocket to be by myself, to have a bit of a think. It makes me a bit more creative. Now what really inspired me was that one day I was walking through the lush forest around here and I got inspired by something. When I saw a little flower, I thought, that's interesting. Now who can tell me how growth happens, how plants grow, how our bodies grow? Now before I give too much away on what the activities we're going to do today, I'd like to read you guys a story that will help you get to grips with what growth is about.
The use of this picture book as an important resource acts as a springboard for developing ideas about our core learning focus. Reading The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle connects children to the learning, making it relatable and engaging, is that students will start to consider growth in a fun way of being read to. This is a gentle way to start the program as the remaining stages are quite active throughout the day.
Alright, now let's think about what we just read in the book. What does that make you think about growth? Because just like a plant, we need good food, water, and just a bit of sunlight to keep us happy. Now, what do you think the important elements are in the book, Tiny Seed? A little thinking. Thinkarooski. Guys, I want you to form groups of 2, just with the person next to you. Now, one of you is going to be the seed, and the other one is going to explain to the class how a seed grows and what is important.
This exercise demonstrates elements of the Year 3 and 4 Australian drama curriculum to explore ideas and narrative structures through the roles and situations and use empathy in their own improvisation and devised drama. Students are beginning to physically engage with the science topic in a fun way.
To help you remember all the steps about growth that we've covered, I've wrote and will perform a song, so listen closely and repeat after me. Okay guys, now that you know the song, why don't you guys stand up, try and do some dance moves, really make it super cool, and really bring it to life. Alright, go up. Dance moves to the song. Let's do this to the beat. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
This activity relates to the 2 elements of the Year 3 and 4 Australian dance curriculum. Firstly, to improvise and structure movement ideas for dance sequences using the elements of dance and choreographic devices, and also to perform dances using expressive skills to communicate ideas. Singing and having the children learn the song amplifies the grade 3 and 4 Australian music curriculum through practicing singing and improvising music, using the element of music such as rhythm, pitch, dynamics, and form.
Kids, now that you've got the song and dance down pat, let's do it together and have a bit of fun.
Students will come up with a dance to remember the important steps in plant growth, which will provide a base for future knowledge in this area of science.
First, make sure you find a place to plant that isn't in the way. A place that has lots of sunlight so your plant can grow strong today. Now kids, it's time to put it all together. I've got some seedlings here. Let's go plant them. What? Only got 2, so lucky we have 2 students.
The seeds are the most significant resource to our program, as this is the physical outcome at the end of the program, connecting the students back to the Long Pocket community. is the application of what has been learned in a practical setting.
This is the aspect of the program that brings together our core focus, how nature causes students to understand human growth.
As we talked about earlier with plants, we're much the same. Like, we need food, water, sunlight to help us all grow. Alright, now guys, by placing a handprint here along the side, you can always come back to Long Pocket to see and track your growth as well as your plants. So how you've grown alongside them, together.
The paint as a resource in our program is also significant, as it is something that kids love to play with and is very tactile. It is another different way to creatively engage the students in the program.
As you can see, the kids are placing their handprints on the garden beds to symbolise growth. This amplifies the visual art aspect of the grade 3 and 4 Australian curriculum, which states that children present their artworks and then describes how they have used visual aspects to represent their ideas. Children have achieved an understanding of plant growth within the setting of the Long Pocket garden beds.
Evening. What a wonderful afternoon we've all spent together. I hope you've grown and learned a lot about your community and your sense in community while you've been here at Long Pocket. Now, thank you everyone. Let's leap to the future.